and we'll start with a few questions for them, some general questions. And then eventually we'll open up to questions from the audience. And I've already told, all candidates have some supporters here tonight, and I told them that our priority is to take questions from those residents of Lebanon. Not that we won't take other questions, but that's the priority. We want to talk about our residents, the issues that are important to Legionnaires in this portion of the county. So that's the format. We're going to have, I've got a timer, so you'll hear it ding, and when the dinger goes off, then we'll change hands. So, I'm going to let you start talking about Sheriff.
Sure.
Can I give you 3 minutes?
Listen, I want to thank you for having us tonight. Give us an opportunity to address you and talk to specific issues. Sheriff Knight's a lifelong resident of Dorchester County. He's a career law enforcement officer. His whole career at the State Law Enforcement Division. He worked his way up to the Regional Commander. The Low Country Regional Commander consisted of all the borderline counties along the coast of South Carolina, where he had an opportunity to work with several police departments, sheriff's offices, and just different agencies all over the state. He had an opportunity to work with the federal government on several major cases, capital cases as well. Sheriff Knight made some promises upon being elected sheriff 2 years ago. One of the things he wanted to do was to work with council. We've been able to do that. The first thing we did as a staff, and the first thing he did as sheriff, was he invited county council to come and look at the facility, look at the equipment, and see what we were working with, to see what our needs were, and we could sit down at the table and talk through the process, or talk through the budgeting process. One of the things that we were able to do is uniformity on the vehicle. Before we took office, we had different stripings on vehicles. All the cars for different officers were all marked. He wanted to increase the presence by having marked vehicles available in every division. What that does, as a lot of you may know, is if you see a marked car, you're likely to have a bad guy commit some criminal offense at the marked car today. We've been able to be good stewards of your money. 2 years ago, Dorchester County was in a real deficit, as a lot of the municipalities and county governments were. The county administrator sent something out to all the county staff members saying that he was going to have to furlough people working there. Sheriff Knight was such a good steward of money that he was able to return some money back to the general fund, and that prevented the county officers and the staff members from having to furlough their employees. But he did so without cutting the service, and that's a key component. You hear a lot of things about county budgets and how we work with this, how we work with that. The key component of this.
Thank you. Sam, before you sit down, one of the things that we like to hear from you is, who are you?
Sure.
And how long have you been with the department? And why are you here instead of Sheriff?
Sure. I am the Chief Deputy Sheriff. And I'm the number 2 guy in the Sheriff's office. And my job is to run the office in the absence of the Sheriff, and when he's there to assist him in any shape or form that needs to happen. I've been with the Sheriff's office now for about, I guess, going on 4 years, but I have worked for 4 different sheriffs. I started out as a deputy sheriff answering calls, and a patrol car, marked patrol car here in Dorchester County. I've served at Dorchester County for all my law enforcement career. I went to the solicitor's office for a little while, worked over there with Walter Bailey. I was a successful solicitor there, and worked with Solicitor Pascal also. So I've worked for 4 sheriffs, and Sheriff Knight is my 4th sheriff.
And the election for sheriff is for a 4-year term, is that correct?
That's correct.
And Mr. Turner.